Hey there folks, Rennie and T here, and welcome back to Campus 14 Endwalker. Sorry I don't have a fun intro this time. We just did Camp Broken Glass, and I feel broken inside, because we're going to do Tertium now, and there's going to be a lot more side quests. So let's just get into it, and get this thing started. Brick by brick, tank by tank. What do you want? Hold on. You do seem a rather dexterous sort. Perhaps I can persuade you to take on a task for me. I trust you're aware that cerulean tapes can be salvaged from downed Magitech weaponry, yes? Excellent. As it so happens, I have just finished scouting the perimeter of the station looking for any machina that aren't yet completely destroyed. I thought my work done, but word has reached me that some more machina have recently come to a grinding halt. As much as I would like to investigate this report, where the things may not be completely out of commission, that they may have life enough left to strike a killing blow. If you're willing, search the area northwest of the station for dormant war machina and pilfer their tanks for cerulean for me. See if you can succeed where I've so egregiously failed. Also, I'm just starting in the south and going north. Longing for home. Please help me find my parents. My mom's got red hair just like me and my dad. Velusis, you have to understand that there's a little chance we'd find your parents even if we went looking for them. I don't understand. That's why I'm waiting here. They promised to meet me at the station. It's too dangerous for me outside, but you two can fight, can't you? Please don't give up on them like everyone else. Won't hurt to look, will it? I worry that we're only giving him false hope, but very well. After all, the least you can do is try. Thanks to my time at Vigil Urbani, I know the capital like the back of my hand. Between the two of us, we should be able to conduct a reasonably thorough search. Thank you so much! I can't wait to see them again. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is exactly what I was afraid of. To the task at hand then, given the present state of the capital, tracing his parents' steps will be no easy feat. Ultros, do you know anything that might help us in our search? Well, I was thinking about going back to my house if it's still there. Where's that? Are there any landmarks nearby? It's on the outskirts of town, to the south, between the tavern and the bookshop. Oh, and Dad always used to fly a huge imperial flag in front of our house. We're the only family that had one in our neighborhood. That should be enough to go on. Alright, let's get going. Okay. Oh, retired engineer with folded hands. You there. Yes, you. You can't hide those hands from me. I can tell they've seen their fair share of hard work. So what say you to doing an old engineer a good turn, Little doubt you notice the terror that these mindless Magitech drones inspire among the people here. All that indiscriminate killing and whatnot will do that, I suppose. I mean to fiddle with those nasty sinners, repurpose them to our ends in some manner. Which is where you come in, my new friend. Capture for me an automated Magna rotor. A Sermon chain ought to be enough to tame that machina menace, providing you have brought the murderous thing to a heel first. Gone with you, let's see if you have the grit enough to bring me what I ask. Alright. Hey, there's only 3 more, except we still got story quests. Maybe this won't be as bad. Except it's still Tertium. Tertium sucks. Dear Dawn Trail, do not have an aetherite like Tertium. Thank you. A light that never goes out. There's something about the darkness that deflates the spirits, wouldn't you say? We have plenty of lights, yes, but they use the same fuel as the heaters, and not freezing to death places somewhat higher on the agenda than making the place look nice. As such, I've taken it upon myself to craft lanterns that use other sorts of fuel. I was, once upon a time, a technician in the Imperial Army, so provided I have the glassware, I'm more than capable of the task. That's where the trouble lies, though. Such items are in short supply, and while I know we're in the city we might scrounge up some, I wouldn't dare march into that sea of magitech weaponry. Perhaps you can go in my stead? Just northwest of the station, you'll find a tavern and perfumery, or what's left of them. Anyway, somewhere among the ruins you should be able to find wares suitable for our lanterns. And then a hero comes along. A moment, good lady, if you've one to spare. My daughter's taken ill with a menace of a cold. She can hardly even keep by the food down, though I know that a simple bowl of kasha will be easy on the stomach and will be enough to sustain her. Fortunately, I like the buckwheat seeds the recipe calls for. The abandoned market ought to have what I require, but I don't fancy my chances in a place so dangerous. Besides, I dare not leave my girl alone for an extended period. This illness of hers waxes and wanes from moment to moment. The last thing I want is to be away when her fever strikes or a coughing fit assails her. Please, could you help me? You will? Oh, you are a merciful, kind soul. Here, I shall mark on your map where the seeds are like to be found. Giving the container a thorough once over should yield results. Incidentally, there's only one more, but there's one, like, up here. Like, right on the outskirts. Two more. Dumb like it's hot. Good day, Arya. I say, is it your stomach which drew you here? For I am just setting about the business of dispensing meals. So much has transpired in so little time, 'tis hardly a wonder that so few citizens can sleep for more than a fistful of hours. That's why I have taken upon myself to feed these people with Nishgardian soup, one that always helped calm my nerves when I was a child. Though it won't fix all the ails these poor souls, it may prove to be some comfort, surely. Here's a rub, though. I lack the hands needed to see it delivered in a timely manner. Might you assist me? Okay. You will? You're a hero of the people indeed. Here are 3 bowls of piping hot soup. Can you see those around the station who appear especially woe-begone? Receive some? Hi. I had a feeling I needed to give you something. What is this? A soupy site? It's very kind of you. And yes, just like all the other side quest videos, I'm not doing special voices for these because it's too much. There's too many. It's been far too long since I had a hot meal. I can't rightly remember the last time. Let me guess, this is an Ishgardian recipe, isn't it? My mother used to make something similar once upon a time. The red soup well known in these parts. Thank you for bringing me this reminder of happier days. Days I hope to see return to our country. There you are. What in the world is that? For pity's sake, get away from me. You'll make me sick with that foreign trash you allow to call food. It's a recipe from Cold Climes. It may be to your liking. Oh, enough. What are you, some 2-guild salesman? I'll take down the thing that'll shut you up. Oh my, that is nice, isn't it? And so warm. Hells are you looking at? I got my food, now off with you. What, afraid I'll run off with the bowl, are you? I'm not that hard up as a resort to stealing. Get back to the cook just fine on my own. Here you are. So first you march into our homeland, easy as you please, and now you tell us what foods we're to eat. Oh, that's very rich. Very rich indeed. Well, let me tell you something, you little weasel. Spit on your charity, you hear? Spit on it! You take that soup of yours and stuff it where the sun don't shine. Right. Ah, there you are. So, how did you fare? Did you manage to deliver the soup like I asked? Oh, turned away by one surly citizen, were you? It's unfortunate, although not entirely surprising. People here have been through more than most. I'm not a stranger entire to their pain. When Ishgard was in dire straits, I too found myself fatigued beyond measure, my spirits in the doldrums. I was hanging on by a quickly unraveling thread, it felt, and hope was nothing more than a risible dream. I was at the holy stables when the woman, whom I had never met before, offered me a simple bowl of soup. I was in such a dark and foul mood at the time, but one sip was enough to turn my whole world around. I felt alive again, like I had purpose once more. I thought to emulate that charity, but do for these people what that kindly lady did for me. You know what they say? Even the best laid plans and all that. Well, I won't let them fractious local dampen my spirit. I'm only sorry you had to deal with them. Hooray! Let's grab this last quest. P.S. I love you. Wife isn't you, the warrior of light herself. The navigator was good to bring you to us, for we've on our hands something of a conundrum, one perhaps you can solve for us. It involves this mysterious leather, you see. Not sure where it came from. Suffice to say we found it when we were laying some of the dead to rest. I think it fell out of one of the deceased pockets. It's only right their missives delivered to the proper hands. The dead need to say their piece after all. Only thing is, I've been ordered elsewhere, so I can't look into it myself. Maybe you could take over for me. You can spare the time. I'd like you to look for this here leather's recipient. Bit of a pain, I grant you, but our best and only bet at this point is to ask the locals around the station. See if they have any clues as to who it might be for. If you do manage to find to whom it's addressed, let Ateli go know. I'll make sure to bring her up to speed about everything we discussed here before I have to move on. The people near the station. What? There you are. Undressed leather, you say? Could it be for my sister? Could it be? Let me see. Oh. No. This isn't her handwriting. I so hoped it would be. It was taken before her time. I never had a chance to say goodbye. Aww. Undressed leather. Could it be? Quickly, give it here. I knew it. Yes, this is his handwriting, alright. I would know it anywhere. Thank you for bringing it to me. No, wait. Please do not go yet. I would like a friendly face about while I read it, if you wouldn't mind. We humans have a tendency to become trapped in the past, refusing to move on. I implore you not to let this happen. Now's the time for you to look forward and rediscover love and all of the other joys of life. I practically hear his voice in my ears as I read this. We promised that we would be together until the end of our days, through thick and thin. Here I am alone. No matter how dark it may be, there will always come another dawn. Look to the future and trust that there is always more light ahead. Yes, how right you are. Thank you. I'll take these words to heart. You have my sincerest gratitude, and please give my thanks to the one who found my darling's leather. Okay. Ah, Big Mountain. Big Mountain Tertium is a recipe for disaster. Let me tell you. Again, you're on the trail. Don't have a hub like this. Judging by the look on your face, you found the citizen for whom the letter was intended. That's relief. People here have witnessed unspeakable horrors, forced to live through the tragic deaths of loved ones. Little wonder their spirits are so broken. If only there were some magic spell capable of healing shattered hearts, I would be only too happy to cast it for them. But alas, only time can heal such wounds, and until they've recovered, we must offer our support. Stand with them during these trying times. I wish I could offer more. At any rate, your help was appreciated. Thank you. Ooh, some dye. I'm gonna get wine rice. The only one that can't be bought at an NPC. Alright. JK, there's one more quest to pick up. Rest thy warfare over. goodness, you're here. We just received an urgent request for aid from one of our own via link referral. Alas, we could not make out their location, though it sounded as if they were in the throes of a fearsome struggle. We sent our scouts to ascertain his whereabouts, but they're few in numbers. Might you aid in their efforts? Your cooperation is much appreciated. I bid you begin your search near Sanaculum Imperialis. Our fellows have yet to explore it. Should any tempered Imperial forces attempt to waylay you, I ask that you merely subdue them. Do not kill them. To that end, I offer you this powder. It shall render any hostile immobile for a time. Okay. But before we go anywhere, there's an important stop to make. Alpha. He's on the swing again! Hi, buddy! Oh, you're so happy! Yeah, you're so happy! Hi, Alpha! Whoop! Take your seat. Hey, Alpha! And him. I'm okay. I'm not okay. Alright, crate with spirit bottles. This one, light never goes out. Okay, so it's one of those. There it is. Perfume bottles. Yeah! I guess I just need the glass bottle, right? Okay, so that's that quest done. Nice and easy. Oh my god, there's only 9? It's shocking, actually. Oh, hello. Dormant War Machina. Oh. Retain containing a small amount of ceruleum. There's another one. Nice and easy. Let's turn on Heat of Battle. Instead, let's turn on Heat of Battle. Okay. Oh, there's the next one. That last one had none. I assume it's gonna be like half of them have something. That one had none. This is the... yeah. Guessing a half have something. Ah! It's alive! It lives. Okay, well, that was slightly surprising. Okay, and we have all our quests on our map currently. Oh, a stuffed bear! Rude! You mine. You mind leaving me alone? Ahem. There is no sign of any seeds in the area. However, during your search, you stumble upon a stuffed toy bear. Can I bring it back to Amenio and his sick daughter? Yeah. I would like to give stuffed bears to little sick girls. Foodstuffs container. You remember the conjuries of seeds. Some are too soft, some are too hard. Some of these seem just right. Okay. Here. There you are. Oh, we're in the right area. Remember, you said it was between a tavern and a bookshop, and they have a large imperial flag in front of the house. Let me know the moment you find anything that might be useful, no matter how insignificant it may seem. Now let's start our search. Oh, I see a thing inside here. Orange papers. Final letter, Mr. Rebel begins. Dearest Volusus, I pray this message finds you well. I will be eager to inspect this potentially vital clue. Well, that was easy. Found something, have you? Let's have a look. There you are. Suggested Lucis from his parents, no less. So you found it nearby. It looks like someone's tried to clear away the rubble, but then thought better of it. The place is far too exposed. His parents must have come back to see if their boy had returned home and then left him this letter. Judging by the condition of the paper, it's safe to assume some time has passed in service. We're unlikely to bump into them simply waiting. I'll write a reply just in case they return, but for now, let's head back to Lucis. Excellent work finding this. Alright. To the northwest, actually. Okay, right over here. Is there a hunt in here? So apparently twice now, 2 days in a row, I have managed to do this at a time when Famfrit has already run their Endwalker trade, so we're not going to get to see the A ranks. They're dead for another couple hours. Anyways, there was our automated rotor that we needed to defeat there. Somewhere back here, we're looking for the wounded soldier. There, right there. Let's prep a tech step and go on in. I'll at least see if I can find War Machine now. Hopefully, I can at least show you both B ranks. Numbing powder. I certainly did not expect you of all people to come to my rescue. You have arrived at just in the nick of time. Had you come any later, I fear you may have been forced to carry a load of dead weight back to camp. I was on my rounds when I heard what I assumed to be a refugee crying for help. I made to aid the poor soul when some imperial wretch set upon me. Looking at him with a more critical eye, that refugee may have been nothing but a bait for a trap. My head was muddled from the chaos of it all, but I swear I heard the man speak the name Lord Nerva. If my ears did not deceive me, this would mean remnants of the 3rd Legion are still abroad, and they perhaps aim to fleece us of both provisions and arms. The visitor must be brought in for questioning before the effects of that compound of yours wears off. I shall return to the station at once and report it and ensure that our forces have captured this scoundrel. Alright, so I can head back, but I'm gonna go see if I can find War Machine. There he is! So this is... Oh, it's not War Machine. Warmonger. My bad. It's War Machine. So this is Warmonger. This is the other B rank of Garlemald. Based on War Machine, of course. There's this fate actually literally right here. Let's see if we can get to it before it despawns. It's a fake War Machine. Raktika actually has the same thing, and it's even closer in spawn points. It's somewhat close. But there's a Supe, which is the bird thingy, and there's fake Supe for a fate. And this is fake Warmonger. Hello! So anyways, while we're back here, since I can't actually show them, the 2 A ranks of Garlemald are Aegiros and Minerva. Minerva is like a mechanical, one of these actually, mechanical grizzly, not grizzly, gorilla. Wow, words. And I'm gonna go out and do that first. Aegiros is a tree. Aegiros likes to cause freezing. Yeah, during trains you'll often pause because frozen people. There you are, Arya. I've been waiting for your return. Our comrade reported in just moments ago, and I have heard it all. Not only did he save him from the hands of the Imperial, but he provided us opportunity for his capture. The men I sent out to apprehend that blackguard have sent word that he is not, in fact, tempered as we had assumed. Rather, he's one of the many who are determined to fight until the bitter end. As the Feathers in their lands, we've drawn their ire. I have my fair share of misgivings about any who fight under the Imperial standard, but considering the circumstances, it really be in the interest of both parties to lay down our weapons, to make at least an attempt at cooperation. But such idle musings can be saved for less troublous times, I suppose. Oh, yes, how foolish of me. I really forgot. The fellow you saved earlier, he asked me to give you this as thanks for your help. Yeah, and then, oh, I missed the entrance. And then for Minerva, just, if it lives long enough, starts doing like a donut AoE and a regular AoE and target on players, and it usually doesn't live long enough. Maybe it'll start living long enough when Dawn Trail hits and less people are doing Endwalker trains. Because less people are doing Shadowbringers trains, even though they both get nuts. But the assumption is Dawn Trail is going to have a new currency for hunts. Because so far, it's usually been about 2 expansions per currency. So, like, Allied Seals are special because they were just Realm Reborn. I think Heaven's Word might give them, but Centurial was Heaven's Word and Stormblood. Nuts is... Yes, I need to spend them. Nuts is Shadowbringers and Endwalker. So the assumption is we're getting a 4th one. We'll see though. There you are, and none the worse for wear. Oh, that look on your face. I take it to mean you found the seeds then. Yes. You have? How wonderful. This ought to brighten my daughter's spirits and hopefully entice her to put a bit of food in their belly. What have we had here? A toy bear. This will do wonders to buoy my daughter's fighting spirits. How considerate you are to think of her so. To tell the truth, you are not the first to show us unexpected compassion. Being from the provinces, I feared the Garleans here would turn us away, but they offered us food and shelter. If it weren't for them, we may not be alive today. And now we owe a thread of gratitude to you as well, and your contingent. Thanks to you, my daughter will grow strong again. Of this, I'm sure. I can't offer much. I want you to have this. I will not take no for an answer. Crab cakes. Crab cakes. Oh, you're just in the next car. Okay. I guess so. Hello. Hi. Ah, good to see you returning. Unharmed at that. How did your search go? Well, I hope. Here you are. Let's see here. Ah, no bottle of spirits, though not a drop left to drink. Pity that. Anyhow, the size is perfect for my purposes. Now, what do we have here? Ah, a perfume bottle. A touch on the small side, no getting around that, but usable in its own way. Oh, smell that. It's managed to retain some of the scent. Ugh. Imagine the aroma produced once we've added heat. Ugh. As you know, for the Garleans, the flame is all. It's said that when our ancestors first arrived in this blighted, frigid land, they lived long in darkness and unable to breathe fire into their world. What they lacked in magic, though, they made up in guile. Until they took what fats and oils they could from the animals of these wilds and chased away the shadows. Until, of course, they at last learned to extract cerulean from cerulean engines. But, like those first settlers before me, I'll carve out a bright spot of hope in this darkness with these lanterns. Thank you for all that you've done, truly. Did I mention? Oh, God, Big Mountain. Tertium. Help! Help, help, Big Mount. I just look at you, not so much as a scratch. Now then, have you the tanks I requested? I got 1. I knew you'd come through. Without the cerulean, we might well have frozen to death. There may not be much, but we're grateful for it, believe me. Still, what have we here? What we have here is but a small bandage atop a very large wound. While this amount of fuel is only a stopgap measure, its discovery means that more can likely be found further afield. If I'm to be honest, I find myself wishing for a savior, one who will lead us into more promising times, as Emperor Solus once did. Someone who might pluck us from this sad lot. But no man or woman as great as he will ever appear again, at least not in our lifetimes. No, we've only to rely on ourselves now, to rebuild our fallen cities brick by brick, stone by stone. It will prove a grueling task, one that will take us years. Just thinking about it makes my head spin. But you've shown me that if we all pull our weight, it's not so unrealistic a goal. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for giving me the courage to go on. Hooray! Big mount alert! We'll do Volusis last, so I can just do that chain. Oh, you've returned, and a great deal sooner than I assumed. Well, have you captured for me what I asked? Yes. Somehow it's in my pocket. Yes, this is it! It's the most impressive specimen, would you not agree? Crafted in Garlemald, it proves as if wrought from flesh and bone, not of metals and screws. It's a monument of Garlean ingenuity and innovation. And I should know, I had a hand in its inception. Alas, it was to be my swan song. Once Alamigo fell, I returned to Garlemald to languish in retirement until the end of my days. I thought that would be the end of my story. Oh, that doesn't lock the camera. How to get closer. There we go. But life has granted me a new chapter in the form of an acquaintance newly made. A flaxen-haired man taught me all manner of ancient elegant technology, and it is through this newfound wisdom I shall craft magitech capable of independent thought, equipped with cognition to rival mankind's. Though the Empire is in ruins, I shall not go quietly into that dying light. I have the luxury of time, no ticking clock to war against. I will take all the hours afforded to me to craft a machine of such magnificence. My genius cannot be gainsaid. Machines with thoughts and emotions call their own. I'm beside myself with excitement. Oh, what a brave new world we are soon to set foot into, my friend. How lucky you are to know you aided its nativity. I was right to turn to you. You have my most sincere gratitude. Cool. Speak with Volusis. Did you find anything? Well, yes, we did. A letter addressed to you from your parents, in fact. This is sure to help in our search. I know it. Can I see it? This is addressed to me, but this isn't Mom or Dad's handwriting. Don't give up so easily, Volusis. Let me read it for you. I'm injured, but don't not worry about me. For now, you must stay out of danger. Love, Vipsania. Actually, it looks like the part detailing their location got wet at some stage. It's completely illegible. Vipsania! That's Mom's name! So it is from her after all. There's a good chance she's still alive. I knew it! We're one step closer to finding her. No, honestly, I'm amazed we found anything. Thank you for convincing me that the search was worthwhile. It's clear as day to me now why your comrades have nothing but praise for you. With you on the case, we'll find his mother in no time. And palatial possibilities. Until now, I thought that the best thing we could do for Volusis was to take him straight to Camp Broken Glass. But with the new information that has come to light, perhaps it's better for him to wait here a little longer, at least while we search for his parents. Ugh. I appreciate you looking for them, I really do. If you're gonna thank anyone, thank Arya for changing my mind. Right, let's go over what we learned from the letter. Vipsania is injured, but in a safe location. Volusis says it's not his parents' handwriting, which means she must be with another person entirely, someone she can task to write letters in her stead, or at least that's what I make of it. You know where she might go in a time of emergency? Maybe Palatium Noble? She was a maid there. The last time I saw her, she was on her way there. Maybe, even with all the fighting, she had lots to do. She told me to keep listening to the radio in case there was any news about the war. If anything really bad happened, we were to meet here at the station. The radio kept you from harm, and thanks to her forethought, you were able to find shelter immediately after the city descended into chaos. Mother's a clever woman indeed, but I wonder, why hasn't she made her way here? She worked at Palatium Novum, Tithys and Nerva's residence. Perhaps when she learned the station was held by their enemies, the First Legion, she may have thought against coming here. Even with the war effectively over, she may have been suspected as a spy or the like. So any thoughts on the matter? Her mother's probably in Palatium. His mother's probably in Palatium Novum. Indeed, that explains why she told Volusus not to worry about her and think of only of his own safety. At any rate, let's make our way to Palatium Novum and see what we can do. Well, this is it. Palatium Novum. Far cry from its former glory, but relatively untouched compared to some parts of the capital. It was built to last, so the lower floors ought to provide adequate refuge. However, there are countless magic drones patrolling the perimeter, attacking any who approach. Can't explain why those inside have been unable to seek shelter elsewhere. How ironic that the very Machina that once protected Garlemald are now one of the greatest threats to her people. Now is not the time for such musings. I know the interior well enough that I should be able to locate any survivors fairly quickly. Could you keep the Magitech drones away while I'm inside? I'll be back as soon as I finish my search. In the meantime, take care. Ooh, spooky. Wait, surveying. Because I know it was coming. That move, thank you. Anyone else? Oh, no, this is the end of the quest, so no! There's not anything else. Judging by the din into outside, you encounter some trouble. You have my thanks. Fortunately, I saw no sign of the royal family or of Vitsania there, or anyone at all for that matter. That said, it wasn't a complete waste of time. It looked like people had been living in there until fairly recently. There was a radio in there too, one of the newer models, so I imagine they avoided being tempered. It appears they've taken all the provisions and warm clothing with them, which indicates they have plenty of time to plan their exit. Did, however, spot a map of the capital on which they'd marked a route from here to Cenaculum Imperialis. You see where this is leading, yeah? The survivors have headed to Cenaculum Imperialis. Precisely. It's hard to imagine Vipsania parting with the royal family at this point, which means she must have accompanied them on their journey. Judging by the condition of the rooms inside, I would say only a few days have passed at most since their departure. When you are ready, let's head to Cenaculum Imperialis and continue our search. Oh, this is the end, except we're gonna have the meeting of the two quests still to do. Mum is the word. Ready, I take it? Now let's resume our search. We'll be heading to Cenaculum Imperialis, that enormous stone building to the northwest. Hopefully that's where we find Vipsania. He bears insignia of the Royal Guard. Only the most proficient and experienced warriors are accepted into their ranks. Alas, he's no longer among the living, though evidently he has only been here for a short while. What could have happened here? My retainers could have completed their adventures. Yeah! Get from nearby. Come on. Oh. Bodyguard. Oh. Right. Those things. I have no idea who you are, but I owe you a great debt. There's a wounded woman over there by the name of Vipsania. Please, tend to her as well. Oh no, wounded. Nope, you mind? I guess I should just deal with it. Him, as we were. I see you're not one of them, but who are you? Just when I was about to lose all hope, you appear. I managed to put down the last of them. I still can't believe you're here at my son's request. You should be proud. Were it not for him, we might never have found you. I'm sure he'll be eager to express his gratitude to this gentleman here. Yes, he and I both served the royal family, at least until the city was plunged into chaos. I was badly injured, and he's been by my side ever since. While I was still recovering, he penned letters for me and placed them in the ruins of my home for my loved ones to find. Your praise is wasted on me. Truly, after all, I and my comrades stopped you from going to meet your family in the First Legion's encampment for our own selfish reasons. Then, even as Inoculum Imperialis, our supposed safe haven, was attacked by a rampaging Magitech. I never lived down the shame of failing to protect members of the royal household in my care. But thanks to you both, I have been spared an untimely end. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. We're glad to help, and for what it's worth, I'm sure my comrades in the First would rather let bygones be bygones and perpetuate old grudges. The two of you must come with us to Tertium. That goes double for you, Vipsonia. Your son will be overjoyed to see you again. And I am. We've been apart for far too long. Well, let's waste no more time here, but we'd better not rush given your injuries. Did you find her? No. I mean, what? Mom! I'm so sorry, my love. Simply have to know, why did you leave Palatium Novum? We both served the kin of Lord Nerva, so it was decided we would join the 3rd Legion in Inoculum Imperialis. As soon as we set foot outside, the streets were overrun by soldiers in the throes of madness and Magitech drones attacking anyone who dared cross their path. It's a miracle we even managed to escape. We eventually made it to Inoculum Imperialis and hid inside, though it didn't take long for the Machina to find us. You stepped in just when we had begun to abandon hope. Looks like we arrived in the nick of time. To be separated from my dear boy was more than I could bear, but I knew that even without my injuries, I wouldn't stand a chance out there on my own. But we're together now, aren't we? That's all that matters. And it's all thanks to you. All's well that ends well. She's right. We'll never forget what you've done for us. You truly are a hero. This reminds me why I joined the Vigil Ereboni all those years ago. It's true what they say, a good deed really is its own reward. Any road, we'd best stay here a while to allow Vipsonia time to recuperate. She's still injured after all. Then we could head to Camp Broken Glass. And by that, we're gonna wait 2 seconds, because I've already done the quest in Camp Broken Glass. Right? Who's your daddy? I hadn't had a moment's peace since we were forced to shelter inside Palatium Novum, but now my son and I might finally find refuge from the madness that swept over our city. Through our city. For better or worse, we have no possessions to speak of, so we're ready to leave whenever you are, and rest assured, I'm well enough to make the journey. I swear I won't slow you down. What about Dad? He wanted us to meet here if anything happened. Father's a resourceful man. I'm sure wherever he is, he's found a way to get by. And if he does make his way here, the others will tell him where we've gone. What was I thinking? I'm so glad that I found you. I completely forgot about your husband. It's fine, really. He's the chief of Juturna Platform G, and the last I saw of him, On his way to work. I expect he's still there now. If not, he may have found somewhere safer. Something on your mind, Arya? Someone else was worried about the cheat. Someone else who worked there. Hey, I must speak with them. Oh, gosh dang it. A fortunate coincidence, but first things first. Let's get you the hamp broken glass before we start making further inquiries. Hello. Greetings, Arya. You may be interested to know that we've kept rather busy with the platform, getting the platform up and running again. Oh yes, of course. I'd be happy to share what I know. Is it true you used to work on turn on Platform D? I did indeed, and yes, be the Chief Frontinus' wife. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm so sorry to hear you've been kept apart from your husband this entire time. Sadly, I have no clue where he is either, but I'll tell you what I know. He disappeared with the identification key? That doesn't sound like him at all. Useful information to be sure, but we'll need more than that before we can go looking for him. Lucis, could you tell us anything else about your father? He's ever so kind. He never breaks a promise. Good at making plans too. It was his idea for us to meet at the station. That sounds like the chief. All his ideas are firmly founded on logic. Tertium would act as an ideal underground shelter, and if the trains were still running, they would provide the perfect escape route. My husband is also a dyed-in-the-wool patriot. He made a point of hanging the imperial flag in front of our house for all the neighborhood to see. Often spoke of his devotion to the empire. We have a lot in common, the chief and I. Trini only took the key to stop others from misusing the platform. Speaking of the key, could you tell us a bit more about it? It grants access to the entire fuel supply network, a pipeline that connects countless facilities, including the platforms in the Enceladium. I think we have all the pieces of the puzzle, but how do they fit together? Must have gone to Enceladium. Yes, if the cerulean pipeline is at the root of this, that's a distinct possibility. Let's suppose he went to the Enceladium after collecting an identification key. What next? That's it. He'd use the key to hold the supply of ceruleum to the Magitech drones. Prior to fuel, most of them would be rendered entirely inoperable. If, he's saying, that's a big if. There's no telling what kind of danger he could be in now. Wait, Arya, Garlemald, there's no time to waste. To the Enceladium. They all run off, I'm just like, doo-doo-doo-doo. I believe I can fly across the map. Actually, we're gonna show off a handy little shortcut to get to the northern side of Garlemald, which is faster than flying across Garlemald. If you know how to do it. So you want to go to Mari Lamatorum. This may be also an excuse to see how many see how many quests we have here. I'm scared. And we want to go to the Nether Gate. Yeah, Science Lacrimarium, Nether Gate. Do a nice little sprint through the Nether Gate to exit to Garlemald. You can also use this to access those two northern spots for hunts a lot faster. And hop on your mount, and congratulations if I don't get lost getting out of here. You're back in Garlemald. That's the faster way to get across Garlemald. It's Heaven's Word all over again in Northern Quarthus. Alright, room alone, I will search the interior while you look around the outside. He may yet be waiting for the right moment, in which case he'd seek shelter from the cold. If Sonny said Frontinus has very distinctive long white hair. Keep your wits about you. Who knows what magic foes lie in wait. Yeah, I also saw that as a nice excuse to be like, oh, how bad are the moon quests? Oh god. It's one camp too, so if I'm splitting this by camp, the moon's gonna be a long copyrighted video because there's a stupid nonsense copyright thing out on Welcome to My Town. Which I'll fight. Anyway. That's next video. Bleh. Because the moon is next. No, this does not seem to be here. Try exploring elsewhere. Yeah, we are going to Mare Lamentorum, Best Ways Burrows next, since Best Way Burrow is the only section of Mare Lamentorum that has quests. Ah. You hear someone screaming this is rude! I would have been fine if I hadn't taken a drink of water for the record. I had a nice crit there, apparently. Take two. Also was taking a drink of water again. Wow, that drink was interrupted. Ah! Here's someone screaming in the distance. Head in the direction of the noise and see if you can locate its source. Oh, that's so difficult. Hello, Columnist. Unfortunately, I just blew my technical stack. So, Minerva's model is basically this, but white. That's Minerva. One of the A ranks here. I still can't show, because there's still, you know, like, hour and a half left until they can spawn again. Alright. You saved me, but why? Is everything alright? Frontinus, yes, we've been looking for you. Must be a lucky day. The way things were going, if the drones hadn't finished me off, starvation surely would have touched my brilliant plan. After I barely gave up my life, I pulled up within the perimeter walls. My supplies ran out, so I had to take one last crack at it. Look where that got me. Save your strength. We'll get you out of here. Wait, you're not one of us. Correct. My comrades and I have come to Garlemald to lend what help we can. We made up camp in Tertium, and your family is there waiting for you. They're alive? Thank the heavens. We'll take care of Frontinus. Hurry back to camp and give his loved ones the good news. You're back! So, did you find my dad? Frontinus. It's wonderful to have you back, Chief. Wonderful to be back, believe me. I'd hoped to put a stop to those rampaging drones by cutting off their supplies for helium. Only I bit off a bit more than I could chew. You did your best, Chief, and that's all anyone could ask. You're a brave man, Frontinus. Reckless, but brave. I wouldn't be standing here now if you hadn't saved my bacon. Words can't express my gratitude for all you've done for me. All you've done for me and my family. There was one other thing. We had to jury rig the platform to get it working again since you took the key. I know you must be angry, but angry? Oh, far from it. You were only trying to help the townsfolk return to a normal way of life. You're right. I lost the identification key when I set upon by the drones. Well, that won't be around for much longer. The contingent's got anything to do with it. You're gonna love this camp too. It's full of gifted engineers. I'm sure there will be all kinds of projects for you to keep busy yourself with once you're feeling better. Despite everything that's befallen Garlemald, our platform is set to play a starring role in the reconstruction efforts. Indeed, but more than that, I'm delighted to be with my family. I've missed you too dearly. As did we. Now that we're together again, everything will be alright. I know it will. Thanks to our newfound friends, we've been given another chance at happiness. Yay! Garlemald is complete! We did it, y'all! We finished Garlemald! I mean Garlemald! Let's go back to the moon. Let's get that copyright claim on this video too. Yeah, there's... Most people know about the nonsense copyright stuff on YouTube. Let's just get it going here. Yep, so we are heading to the moon next. And it doesn't look like a lot. I mean, it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 quests, excluding that one, which is going to be the series that leads to a tribe, which I at least can't accidentally start because it's a crafting tribe. So, yeah, we're going to play with some bunnies next time. Thank you for watching! If you enjoyed this video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep making content like this and more. Find links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is RiniumT signing out. Bye!